Hello, bonsoir Montreal.
It is inevitable. He becomes obsolete because the things that define him become obsolete. These things are part of who he is, and now they are irrelevant.
Probably one of my favorite tours so far, just because we haven't done a tour with Lagwagon, and or an extensive tour with Lagwagon, and it's been a long time coming because we really like those guys, and so yeah, the crowds have been great.
I don't even remember where we met them, but I mean, it's just from being on Fat and probably at a show somewhere.
I remember when we met them.
You do?
Yeah, we opened up for them in Santa Barbara. I don't think we were on Fat at the time.
I think we met, what?
I don't think we were. We might have
Santa
been.
Barbara?
Yeah.
I don't remember that at all.
Joe and I met them was at an RKL show.
RKL show, yeah.
But we can't remember where or when. But it was in the 90s.
They were playing as well that same night? Yeah. They were playing with us.
He remembers more of that kind of stuff than I do. I was just talking to Leon about that earlier. He thinks we played with RKL, and I know we did, but I can't remember even where.
Oh.
He thinks it was Berkeley, but I don't know. So we met those guys before, but I never know when I meet people. I mean, we've known them forever, and
Yeah, and if you're not doing a tour and you're just doing a one-off, it's not like you're hanging out.
yeah. But I mean, we've seen them at shows through the years, and we know them. So
Joey's really good at going out and seeing like our side bands, and
These guys actually see them at bars and stuff.
Well, yeah, I mean, every time they're around, I'll see them play. Like, I live in San Jose now, and Santa Cruz is just like over the hill. It's like 50 minutes away. So whenever they're playing in Santa Cruz, like, I'll go over and check it out, and then randomly see the guys at shows and stuff like that.
We did a European tour with the Utters and I think Blink 182, right? Before they were
Massive.
mega stars, yeah.
That was a long time ago.
That was a long time ago, many brain cells ago, but
but I remember they came to the merch table when I was there after we played, and they were like lined up, and I was like, wow, cool, and I just met them all straight.
but my brain for that kind of stuff is mush. I don't remember stuff like that.
But they were super nice, and like we like your band. Okay, I like your band. It was just like, it was so bizarre. I was like, not formal, but the way they're like, okay, we're gonna make a point to meet these guys.
I have no memory of that.
yeah, they've been around forever. They're one of my favorite Fat bands for sure. I really, it's my favorite style of like punk. Usually, I usually would listen to classic punk before I listen to melodic punk or pop punk.
Swingin Utters have great songs. I mean, great songs, and they have so many. If I listen to punk rock, they're the kind of band that I've always listened to. I'm just a big fan of the Swingin Utters. I love their songs. I love the pop sensibility, but also like the energy they have, the guitar tones. They're doing exactly what I would want to do if I thought I was playing in a punk band. Mm-hmm. So for me, it doesn't matter that our bands don't sound alike. It's the pleasure is to tour with a band that you actually want to hear and want to see every night.
You started in '88, right?
Yeah, we were a cover band in '88, and then
in '90. I joined in '90, and I remember. Wasn't it at that party on McAllister Street? Shanna's house or Sarah's house or whatever on McAllister.
Oh yeah.
So there's this party in San Francisco, and he was going out with a friend of mine, and we were all kind of. I don't know, we had a big group of friends, sort of. I never really knew him that well, but we had the same friends, so it was kind of weird. But I'd seen them a few times, and then I came up to him at this party, I think, and was like, if you guys ever want another guitar player, like, I'm totally into it, blah, blah, blah. And then he was like, he's saying how they wanted a harmonica player. I was like, really? It's like, do you know how to play the harmonica? I'm like, not really, but I mean, I could learn, I guess. I'm totally not into that. Like, really? You want a fucking harmonica player? Once I came in with songs,
I think he immediately started writing.
well, I did, but because I already had songs. But once I started, when here's this song, he started writing, and we just started writing songs. Like, immediately.
Just went off.
Yeah, yeah. I think it kind of lit a fire under your ass, and you're like, oh, okay, let's do that, and then we just.
Yeah, everyone was writing songs.
Yeah, it was good.
Kevin,
was
Greg.
writing songs.
I mean, everyone in the band wrote songs, and I think we've sort of stuck to that same process throughout the history of the band, because it's just, I think it's a better way to do it is to collaborate and not just have one dude writing all the songs.
Not just one head, you know, come.
Yeah, get all those heads together and create some monster.
Awesome. So how about just a little bit of history on Lagwagon? How'd you guys get started? I'm gonna ask Flip. You've been in the band the longest.
Me and the original drummer Derek wanted a band that sounded like RKL, because these guys were RKL, but apparently drugs was tearing their band apart. So we started a band that pretty much sounded like RKL. Me and Joey started jamming with the other guys, put out a demo, and somehow I gave the demo tape to Fat Mike. These when cassettes were how you gave people your music. He called us and said he's doing a label and wanted us to be on it. And, 24 years later?
Still on Fat Records.
What's the story or the concept behind the cover of Fistful of Hollow?
Just
Where's that?
We just sort of
despair, Johnny.
Well,
Can't remember.
I really like the title of this. We were searching for ideas for a cover, and I
That was
really
a
like the
song
title
title,
of song title of the song you wrote, Fistful of Hollow, and I was like,
Which was kind of an accident, but when I looked at it, I was like, Hatful of Hollow. That's weird that I did that.
yeah, Sarah actually, my wife said like you should just do like the Smiths cover, but do a different picture and do your logo instead of the Smiths, of course.
And then we're thinking of what you have any cool pictures, looking through pictures, like, yeah, it's kind of cool, but whatever. And then there's all these pictures that are public domain, and I had no idea that like Dorothea Lange and like just super famous photographers, most of their shit is public domain. You can just use it, which I was blown away, because those are amazing pictures, you know. And I was looking at them, and it's one of those things where it's just like, some of those pictures are just amazing, and we just, you know, especially Dust Bowl, that whole era is just, there's pretty cool looking, just visually cool looking stuff, and it's super dramatic and
kind of apocalyptic.
yeah. And then so we had a list of, you know, record titles or whatever, and we chose Fistful of Hollow, and then it just kind of fell into like just mimicking the artwork as well.
Cool.
Kind of a, I don't know, vague tribute, but not really. I don't know. I love that record. It's it's my favorite Smiths record. So I'm kind of a fan, but I don't know.
Cool.
There's no deep meaning behind it.
Yeah, we just thought it'd be kind of a cool because you can either take it as like we're making fun of them, or it's an homage, or who knows.
But I think the title with that sort of despair Dust Bowl stuff is kind of cool, because you could read things into that title. I don't know, I like it. It's too deep, man. I can't talk.
It's looking pretty all right. But my question is, it's the heavy snare is the one you beat on, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I got that right. So I think I nailed it then.
Fucking
Nailed it.
every day.
Because we got this. Yeah, got the height smashed on these. Got all your rack toms touching your snare. Just the way you like it.
You make me happy. I look back, not because I'm looking at you like you fucked up. I'm never looking back at you like you're fucking up. I look back at you so I can see you hit the drums, and then I figure out where I am.
I mean, I know.
That's what it is. That you and I have to sync. That's how our band gets tight.
No, totally.
And you know that. So when I turn around, it's most of the time I turn around because I have this weird memoning on my head in ears. So like, so if the drums like get even a millisecond off, I turn around to make sure
it's just a reflex.
That I just look at your snare hits, and I just look at the way you're swinging, and then I get right back on.
Right. Most important thing to me is the vocals. Like, it's like, I could lose everything. But actually, I did. I lost one ear again. But I had the vocals, and that's all I needed. I knew where the vocals were, and it's like, you know.
New machines are coming by. Seasons change and combine. Stop the bees on dying vines. Revelation in your mind. Document on fire. Absolutely, absolutely.
Joey came to the whole table with a slew of songs already, so
we just kept doing those songs live until we got them exactly how we wanted them. And then once we had all the songs demoed, I took them to my house and I tempo mapped every bar of the record so that we could have editing capabilities in Pro Tools, but that it would have the absolute natural feel of the band.
Yeah.
And the record sounds exactly like our demos did. It just sounds, it's got all that push and pull.
I think this is the first time we've played more than like 3 songs from a new album on the first tour, and people are still asking for more. And I mean, we really are proud of the record, and it's had an amazing reaction with the kids, I think. And
but the crowd's been great. I mean, every night it's been like a great crowd response, and there's been a lot of people at the shows, and it's a great lineup. Everybody's been having a blast.
So what's the story behind the title, Hank?
Well, I kind of, that just came when I was writing the lyrics. Like I said, I was using that word a lot. I wanted it to be a 1-syllable title like our early records.
Yeah.
Because we did that for a long time. And there's just something about that word. I just think it's a really powerful word. It can mean a lot of different things. I think that the news has some historic value and there's an intensity to it. And so I got this idea, and she said, yeah, okay, cool, that sounds good. I'll shoot it. And I was like, okay, can you get a noose? And she's like, yeah, there's a place down the street makes them. And I'm like, what? She goes, yeah, no, there's a place, it's gonna be $50 though. And I'm like, fine. So she went and bought a noose. There was like a guy who hand makes them where she lives. And I said, well, what about a beef farm? I mean, you know anybody? She goes, I know like 3 different people who have beef farms, so I got it. And then like 3 days later, she sent me that picture.
I think just everything fell together the right way. We weren't sure we were doing the right thing by doing our drums at the blasting room and stuff, because it's expensive and not everybody could be there. But the drums came out so strong, and I think that's just the foundation for the record. And from there, I mean, we couldn't really mess it up at that point because it just sounded so good already.
Yeah, I agree.
But it just seems like there's a bigger, I mean, is this the normal gap here between these two?
Oh, I don't.
Yeah, I don't know. That's just where the ride lives.
It's not a science. I set it up different every damn day too.
Yeah, you don't make it easy.
No, I don't. I keep it real. Yeah. Every day it's like, oh yeah, those marks, yeah, they're just a suggestion.
Yeah, it's right. Fair enough.
Because you know, man, I'm an artist, man. I can't do things the same every day, man.
Oh, I know.
I gotta change it up, dog, keep it interesting and whatnot.
The tour's super fun. So much fun. I'll probably walk and look at a few shops here, go back to sleep, then sound check, then go have dinner.
Go back to sleep.
Possibly do an interview, depending on what Melanie K has in store for me today. And then play a show and then get drunk. And then pass out about 5 in the morning and get up and do the exact same thing in Montreal.
Come inside, I can show you another room. on your scar.